just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
What is up?
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the 31, here is second and 9.
What is up?
Right back to Irving. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Third and 6.
What is up?
Working out of the gun. Here's in trouble, and down he goes. Logan Wilson. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep to receive, the explosive Kevontae Turpin. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the 43-yard line.
McCarthy now going to start with a pass. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jeremy Ruckert was the intended target. It's second down.
Ready. Here we go, shot.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was taken down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A give. This is Irving. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First grab of the game for Tyreek, and he's got a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Williams. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Bengals. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Huff brings it in left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On 1st down, here's Irving. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Williams. Now screen set up for Irving. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back in South Florida after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Ready up. 79.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. This one not quite on target. Not him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run, it's Swift. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll locate Kupp. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Carlson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
7-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Williams. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. On the handoff, it's Irving to the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. To throw, he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, he gets in to record his second sack of this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long, and that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That is the rookie from Stanford, Eric Eilmanner. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. He's into space past the 25. And he will score. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Dolphins. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. To throw is Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Williams. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be third down. He'll drop to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their positions.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That one, incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On third down, it's Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
This one brought in by Iomanno. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
First Boswell set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
For the middle, it's Cup. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Get this complete, it's Cup again. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now he'll run it, and McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by JJ.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
Now McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. And they're on 46-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And the Bengals first
He's in
down.
a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll run with Irving. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Late Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
What can they do here on third down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bengals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one on target to Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. First and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will score. Game on. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Miami. His second touchdown tonight. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Here's Irving. Uh-oh. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll go again here with Irving. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And a much better result here. Give them 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Williams. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Now movement up front is a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The Bengals out and ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Iomanna. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Miami.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. A run with Swift. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll come up now for second down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Dolphins.
10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10. Swift. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Dolphins going to be set up with first and goal as play moves them down to the 1. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here is first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bengals 27. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. This is first and 10. Williams. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
9 on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll stick to the ground. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. This kick is good, and that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.